All right, I think we're good. All right, Brent's back from We Missed the Exit. I'm here to talk a little bit about fantasy and what's going on. Um, this is a thing I would like to do probably every day or as often as I can. Just live a really quick free agent pickup for fantasy basketball. So here I have a list of a couple guys of who I would pick up because we have about an hour until the first game time. So I would look for some of these players if they're available in your league, and we'll talk about that in a second. So for my guards, if you need a guard, I'm going with Derek White if you can. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Mainly because Marcus Smart is out and uh, Brown is out too. So you're going to want to go and pick up Derek White if you can. There are a couple guys also, and I'll talk about them in a bit. I would go get Sumner or Joe Harris off the Nets. Durant, Simmons, Dinwiddie, they're all out. I would go get DiVincenzo over in Golden State Warriors because Steph's out. If I'm looking for a forward, I'm going with, I don't know his name, the guy from Washington. Beal might be out and Kuzma's out. So he had a pretty good night the other night. I would go with him. TJ Warren, also on the Nets. I said him in my last episode. I would go pick him up again because Durant, Simmons, Dinwiddie are out or probable game time decision. That's why we had the G's and the O's. It all depends. If you need a center, I would go with Eubanks because Nurkic is out. Powell, you have Doncic, Irving, and Kleber are all out also. You are getting Wood back, but he might be on a minute restriction. So Powell might be a good pickup. And Muscala on the Thunder. I would look to get him. Pukashevsky still out, and Robinson Earl's still out. So I want to go over each of those guys right now, why I would pick them, and are they available? Now, I normally do my Yahoo fantasy basketball, but because the league that we're doing with Brian and Evan, it's through ESPN, and ESPN allows you to get free agents the day of the game, whereas Yahoo, you have to wait a day to get the guys. That's why I want to do fantasy basketball with Yahoo. So we can look at these guys right now. So if I'm looking for Derek White, he's available in about 50% of leagues. These are meant to be guys like on a flyer, not long-term guys. It's tough to be able to claim those guys long-term unless you have any major injuries or major trades like Kyrie Irving. But Derek White's a guy, 50% of leagues. I would go and get him. Here you have Edmund Sumner. He's only available. He's only rostered 1% of leagues. So he might be a good flyer to go grab. Here we have Joe Harris. Again, 1.8% of leagues have him rostered. I would go with him. He, when given a chance and given minutes, he can put up points and three-pointers. He's not going to give you a whole lot outside that, but three-pointers, he'll help you out. DiVincenzo, again, here we go. With Steph Curry being out, yes, Jordan Poole's going to be the lead guard, and Klay Thompson's going to be the shooting guard. DiVincenzo is going to be like one of the first guys off the bench. He's only rostered in 9% of leagues, 10% of leagues. He'd probably be available too in a lot of them, so you can go and grab him. There's a guy, Denny Adia, I forget his name. As you can see, I picked him up already. I'm going to stick with him for a little while. Again, Kuzma's out. Beal might be out tonight. He's in 14.5% of leagues. He's probably available in your league. There's a good chance, so I'd go and grab him. TJ Warren, yes, he's been out for a while. He's listed as probable. From what I understand, he's probably going to be playing tonight, especially with Kyrie gone. Kyrie's gone. Durant's out. Simmons is out, I believe. I would go and grab TJ Warren. A lot of those guys on the Nets are going to be available. So if you need a guy just tonight, I'd go and grab him. Here we have Drew Eubanks again. Yes, he's hurt as well. But with Nurkic out, he's going to be the number one go-to guy. As of right now, he's supposed to be available. It says probable at the bottom. I would go with him. My voice is kind of going after work today. Dwight Powell. He's the other guy I would go and grab. Yes, I said Wood is coming back. He'll probably take a couple minutes, but Powell's going to be like the first guy off the bench. With Doncic is out, I would go and look for him. You know, he'd probably still be available. He's only in 1% of leagues. He's not going to give you a whole lot, but if you need rebounds, a couple points, he puts up some defensive stats. I'd go and grab him. He puts in 25 plus minutes. He might be worth it on a flyer. Again, a flyer pick, not somebody that's going to be reliable for like long term. Mike Muscala, a guy that changes his look every year. I never grab him long term because he's unreliable, but he's rostered in very, very few leagues. So if you need a flyer guy, I would go and grab him. He's not going to put in a lot of minutes, as you can see, but he's pretty consistent with what he puts up, which is what you kind of want out of a flyer guy, especially if you're like, hey, I need 5-10 rebounds tonight, or I need 3 to 6 assists. You want to go and grab a guard. So if we go back and look at our guys that I'm looking for, these are guys that I would look for: Derek White, Sumner, Joe Harris, DiVincenzo for the guards, forwards Avia, TJ Warren, Eubanks, Powell, Muscala for centers. And real quick, I had something ready to go to be able to show you, but anyway, if you need a flyer on these guys, I would go and grab these guys. Again, I want to try to do this maybe every day around this time, just to get you guys in before all the rosters are set. First game's at 7 tonight, so you have about an hour to be able to go and grab some of these guys. Make it about a half an hour, so nothing bad happens, and you don't miss out on a guy. So if you need a flyer, go grab them. Again, I'm gonna try this maybe every day or so. It all depends how much time I have when I can get back from work. Gotta let my dog out and play with her for a bit. So anyway, this is Brent from We Miss the Exit. Hope you have a good time and go get those guys.